Hey guys, Czar here. Good morning to you. Happy Tuesday, Twisted Tuesday, March 18th. Looking at the daily frame coming in here, guys. NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow. We have inside day, inside day, inside day. Bearish body, blue body, right? You would expect a bit of a rest or a pause here after these two very strong days, pulling back inside of a bearish down move, right? So we've had this pullback now. Now we'll see if we're going to stay here and firm up a little bit, maybe come back to make some new highs, who knows, or continue a move back down again, a resumption down in line with the overall trend. Anything's possible here. Of course, on the open, I'm coming in with an inside day, a fairly neutral daily posture with a slightly bearish bias here coming in. You can see that we are below balance here, below VWAP here coming in, but that doesn't mean a whole lot before the massive volumes of New York. We'll be open in 45 seconds here, guys. There's the daily chart with that inside day and marginal bearish body right at the 9 EMA, by the way, rounding down here so far today. And then we have the 30-minute and 1-minute chart on the right-hand side. The 30-minute chart, guys, very important to my model. This Razor's Edge model here, specifically on the market open play. And so I really care what's been happening here. There's that yesterday span of travel, that strong up day, if you remember. We're kind of in the middle of that now. That's that inside day, right? There's Asia. See the different background color. And then UK, driving down, pulling back into the UK session, driving down, still in UK, about to have the overlap session, which just opened now, between the UK and New York. See that changing background color? This is the start of the first 30-minute candle of the New York session. I'm going to wait for the first 1 minute to form. We'll come back and have the 1 minute open range, and then we'll talk about some things here. All right, guys, the first 1 minute is done, and you can see that we're driving down here. 43 points on the NASDAQ for the 1 minute candle, and 9.25 on the S&P. Over to my trading grid. There's that big 1 minute opening range. It's not that big, it's just big on a relative basis to these tiny candles that are here. That's not really saying much at this point. Back inside the open range. Finding a little bit of support here so far at this fairly key zone here, guys, yesterday from the New York session. We could obviously easily blow through that here, given the time of day that we're in. Back into the open range. Obviously nothing to do here, guys. I think you will virtually never see me take a trade inside of the open range. So if prices are in here, I don't need to say anything because I'm not going to do anything. All right, guys, looking like we want to drop down here a little bit. This is not an order. This is just a marker. Just a marker here, guys, not doing anything. All right, moving that to the side, guys. Just thinking now, just thinking. And there she goes. Temptation here, guys, is to feel some FOMO. The fear of missing out on more of a move down. There's also HOMO, which is hatred of missing out on this move. I'm going to resist those feelings here for now. But they are very normal, very human. Moving that marker way off to the side. Just gonna watch this now, guys. You can see that we have rejected from that zone down there from yesterday at the beginning of the UK session. So nothing to do here, guys. Now I just need to wait, see if we get a pullback, ideally all the way to the 21 or close to it, or even the bottom of the open range would be a nice potential entry on the short side. We'll see. It's just about being patient now. All right, guys, we've had a bit of a pullback now, little double tap, pull back, sell stop order, guys, right below, right here. Here we go. Stop above. These two, oh, I am in, guys. I am in, just like that. Bear with me for one moment. Double checking my brackets. Here we go. That was rather sudden. Little flick down at 9:44. Interesting time for that. But this market wants to sell, and I need to be in it as a result. It's being responsible. Momentum is very much down. Had this nice little pause, little drop below, another more full pause, and then down. And target 1 has been hit, guys. So the 1 hour all or nothing trader has left the game with full profits. And the 2 hour move stop to break even at 1 hour has now moved their stop to break even just like this because we hit 1 hour. And now we'll wait and see what happens to the other 2 traders here. Why am I short, guys? Well, the key is in the energy and the torque of the daily breaking yesterday's low in the context of a very bearish trend down overall. Very bearish 30-minute chart, as you can see. Took out this zone marker here because we blew through it with no trouble whatsoever. This is a rather minor zone, not worried about this one. This one is more key, and we are heading towards that so far. Below open range, 9 below 21, negative moving average configuration. EMA's dropping. Nice little pullback into the 9. I don't need a 21 here, guys, especially if we get a nice sideways move here in a very strong momentum play, thanks to the energy and the torque of the daily and the 30, as I just discussed. No guarantees on this trade whatsoever. All right, guys, we're back here. Came super close to hitting the original entry, but not quite there. As you know, I always like to see the lines crossed here for all my measurements. And target 2 has been hit, guys, so the 1.5 hour all or nothing trader has left the game with full profits as well. And there it is, guys. Took a little bit of patience, but all 4 models fully profitable. I want to thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Have an amazing afternoon. We'll talk soon.